Welcome if you're watching the replay here. I appreciate you being here. This is my second attempt. The first time I was like, you know what, there's some stuff I should do. I should take the dog out before I sit down to stream for, we have raid tonight, so about an hour and a half, probably. So yeah, we'll see how long this is. We'll go until I don't feel like building my house anymore. But yeah, usually I don't talk when I'm doing the house building videos, but this time, the last few times that I've done them, I've had people pop into the chat, which I hadn't been expecting, because I don't get a lot of, viewers, you know. I'm still very small, and so I wasn't expecting people to pop by, and then they did, and they were engaging and talking and stuff, and I was like, okay, I should probably talk, because it's a lot easier to keep doing what I'm doing while I'm talking than it is to stop and type. So yeah, so we're here doing the thing. Let me delete this one that I had that's 23 seconds long. Okay, and then I need to get the chat open for YouTube. I could have done all this before, but I didn't. Alright, and then I'm going to check and make sure that they look correct. The Twitch one looks fine. How's our YouTube one doing? I kinda can't tell. God, I have to have my cordless headset plugged in right now, and the cable that it's charging with is wrapped so the dog can't chew through it, because ask me what happened to my last cable. And so it's heavy, and it's like annoying. Anyway, okay, so YouTube chat window. Does not appear to be showing. Oh, I know why. I know why. Okay, there we go. There, see, there it is. Okay. There they go. They look alright. Oh nice, they have drops right now. Let's see what it is. Get rewards by watching me. Ends on May 21st. That's my birthday. So go watch me on Twitch when I'm streaming. Unfortunately, I don't usually know when I'm going to be streaming, so. Alright, so here's the secret cave entrance to our guild hall. And then you've got our actual guild hall right here. And then you've got, what's the secret room? Nobody knows yet. Because right now it's nothing. You go back here. It's just a door, and what? It's a door that falls off into nowhere. So. It's nothing right now, but it will be something. That's why it also blends in. But it's always going to look like that because it's a secret area. Which is probably too easy to miss because I've watched people come in here and not even notice it. So here's the main guild area. Just a cozy area to sit and chat. We'll do more with that later. We'll do more with all of this for sure. I did not mean to leave this open. It was supposed to be closed. Whoops. So people might have come in. So this is the library in progress. This is probably not how this is going to look down here. It's just kind of getting going. This is going to be really cool. It's not there yet, obviously. But it's not what I'm working on right now. This is what I'm working on right now. And I think this is looking really good too. Oh, and then our stormy sky. Look at that. I'm pretty proud of that. It could look cooler. Like I don't love the lattice work as much, but I think the stormy sky itself looks really cool. So we might do something different with the lattice. Like with the fences. We might, I don't know what, but I wonder how big you can make the fishing net, because I know people have done. Oh, apparently I don't have the net, or it's not called that. I thought I did, so I guess I'll have to just scroll through and see if I have it. That's not it. Yeah, it's possible I don't have it. And that's to wrought iron. Would I like this more? It'd still have to have multiple and they'd still be overlapping, so it kind of defeats the purpose. I mean, worst case, I suppose I could just put beams up there. Maybe I'll do that, actually. You can't go wrong with beams, man. Beams are versatile. Yeah, apparently I don't have the fishing net. But I think maybe we'll just do some beams. And it kind of makes me want to, I don't know, do the slanted roof differently if I do the beams, but I don't know yet. Also, I'm not sure about this tree. There's a lot of stuff in this room right now that I'm not sure about yet. So we're not married to most of it. Whoops, did not mean to do that. Need to put a little fence up there. Too easy to fall off. But yeah, this is a little cute area that's gonna be stormy in the background. So yeah, so we'll work on that. Oh, I'm out of small platforms. That's not great. I don't super want to use big platforms. I could use beams. That'd probably be better than using 3 big platforms that are going to take up 15 of my limited decor space. Again, you can't go wrong with beams, man. You know, I'm making this, and I've got to put stuff behind it. Oh well, I'll just pull it out. I'll pull this stuff out. Okay, I think that might be good. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. I actually don't even mind it kind of going over the lip here. I think that actually looks pretty good. And I could do what I did there and make the beam really big. I don't know if I want to do it quite that big, because I don't want it to stick out into like another room later, because then I'll just have to come back and fix it. So that, It's not showing in my other room. Oh no, that looks pretty good. Although they aren't angled the same as this other one. What's this one angled? 31. Alright. 231. 231. Okay. I don't know, does that look intentional or does it look like I just didn't line those up right? It's kind of the thing you have to balance, is if you're making like creative choices, does it look like this was a creative choice or does this look like I am bad at what I'm doing? As a writer, I was just talking to somebody about that last night. I was like, if I do this thing, I have to try really hard to make sure that it looks like it's a thing in a novel that I'm writing, to be clear. I was like, I have to be really careful to make sure that it looks like something that I intended to do and not like I just am a bad writer. Because sometimes those things can be hard to discern. Alright, I think we're going to leave that like that. Actually, no. I don't like that because then you can't see this beam. Damn. Okay, like that. That way you can still see the beam. I'm not getting these angles correct. I should have, on the first one, used like a... Oh no! Okay, good. Woo! Thought I screwed that up. Alright, I think that looks good. I'm just realizing this is not... Okay. And then the last two. See, I like these better when you can't see the tops of them. The problem is you can see the tops of them. Oh, you know what? Why am I an idiot? I can... Well, actually, I didn't really like the bottoms. I think that was part of my issue here. Which one of these is the correct one? Oh, I'm not on this. I don't know which axis I need. That axis right there. Perfect. That I may actually like that better. I may leave it if we have it like that. Okay, so we are looking for y-axis. Oh no! Oh no! Selecting the little wheel things is difficult sometimes. I might put a, you know what I might do? I might put a beam across the center here. So do these like this and then just stick a beam right there. So then you get this cool lattice work still, but you don't see like the sides of the fences. Okay, one project at a time. This is something I have to tell myself in real life all the time. Why is my camera out there? Okay, I think I did a lot better lining that one up. I really can't wait till we can just like copy paste. They said they're working on the ability to just select something and then make another one of it. And I will be very happy when they finally do that, because the amount of times that I have to reshape the exact same piece. I think I did 30. Alright, what size did I make these? 130, 145. Oh, okay, I just made the big one bigger. That makes sense. How come that one has a much bigger hole? Oh, this one's down further. All right. I think that looks really good. I think we're getting there. Look at that. Yeah, that looks super nice. Okay, so now I have to create my storms, and it's gonna be hard to do because I closed all this shit in. That I once knew. Does anybody else hear that with this music? The "You remind me of a girl that I once knew." It goes off on the last two notes, but the rest of it, the "You remind me of a girl that I" is all right there. Wait, no, that wasn't it. That's a song I hadn't thought of in years until I heard it here. Okay. Do I want to do this, or do I want to do this? I just want you to turn sideways. Alright, where's my wheel? Girl that I... Alright, it took a roundabout route there, but we got there in the end. It might be big enough, actually, to do what I want it to do. Yeah, none of these axes are correct. Why are all of these so weird? That's pretty good, honestly. Alright, so we have to put this back far enough that the lightning doesn't come through the wall. Actually, we might just scale this down. Oh no, what did I just scale down? Okay, I did. It was the correct one, I think. But now I just clicked off of it. Shit. Where did he go? Where did the little one go? Alright, I gotta lift this one up. So I can find the little one. Oh, he might be lost. Damn it. Alright. Gnomish. Good gnomish Tesla coil. There we go. Come out this way, little buddy, so I can see you. There you are. Alright. Now I'll move this guy back down. I'm realizing it's not this little guy that's causing the problem. This little guy's fine. There we go. He's perfect. He's perfect and beautiful. It's this big guy that's causing my issue. I don't know if I'm going to be able to have him angled right and not have lightning come through here. And still have it be big enough. This is easier to do with arrow keys, to be honest. Alright, it's still coming through the walls a little bit. I didn't realize how angled that was. There we go. Okay, let's see what this looks like with these back in place. Honestly, not bad. Does not look the worst. It kind of looks cooler. I'll be honest, with kind of like that distance. Like, yes, there's a little lightning coming through the through the walls. Look, it's a bad storm. You gotta be careful in bad storms. Lightning can come through the walls. Alright, let's get our rain going. Rain, 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 rain. Where are you? There you are. Oh, I need more. Dang it, I don't want to go farm these. One of the only items that is like huge to start with. To the point where you have to scale it down to use it. Alright, let's not rain into the house. I think I need to... Alright, so we're gonna be using this one, and I don't want it to shoot out so far. I want it to shoot straight down. Oh, okay, I see. The problem is when it comes to this top one. So we need to rotate it. Like, God, none of these angles are right. Okay, like this. Alright. It's still like throwing it. Okay, so maybe we can't do one of these. Maybe I need to do one of these two. I think that's what I have to do. There we go. That's much better. And if I angle it right, if I angle it up enough, gravity should make it so that the far ones don't go shooting out backwards. Okay, yep, that's good. That's good. That's good. Then we'll do with these two. Man, do I not feel like going and farming any more of these. I mean, it's not even that hard. It's just, I just don't feel like doing it. I have to get on my paladin because she's one of my only alliance characters that has a garrison. I do not have many that do. It does look pretty good though. Look at that. That actually looks really good. Alright, and then now we need a fountain so that we get more consistent water. Oh, I'm running low on fountains. Did I just stick that in the wall? I did. I indeed did stick that in the wall. Trying to decide if I want to use one of these or one of these. What does this look like on top? I assume the water does not respect gravity. No. Alright. That's fine. That's not going to do what I need either. All this work for stuff that people aren't... God damn it. I really am going to have to put a fence up there. Also, I haven't decided what I'm doing with where these are sticking out the bottom, these three. If I'm just going to raise them up, if I'm going to make them smaller. I might just make them smaller. Actually, I can probably do that right now. Because they'll still do what I need them to do, even if they are a smaller size. And all I need them to do is just cover up this little bottom area. Alright, what size did I make that? 70. Alright, that is totally fine. This one, totally fine. And then I assume these aren't poking out the bottom anymore. Can I look without falling off? It doesn't look like they are, but I can't tell right now. Alright. I think that rain is actually coming inside the house still. Little did you know these weren't glass windows. These are actually just open windows. I need my Tesla coil to turn a little bit. Is that still what I have selected? I think it is. Nope. Yeah, it is. Okay, good. I said nope, and it was indeed. Alright, that is what I think I need. Okay. Stormy skies. I still haven't dyed this. Where's my trellis? Actually, I like where the trellis is. I don't know why I moved that. Why is my beam so far back? And then I wanted these to be out a bit, but if I move that forward. Just go up a touch. Alright. Dude, I'm prepared to have people come, like, talk to me this time. And of course nobody comes, but when I am thinking, oh, nobody's gonna come, so I'm not prepared to talk to anybody, people show up. Also, I must have sold all my dice. Damn it. Oh, we can do Stormheim Grey. That's fine. That actually looks pretty good, I think. Wait, is that Stormheim Grey? Okay, it just looks different. Different lighting. And that was kind of a pain in the ass, and now I have to do it two more times. I don't know that the Draenei Trellis is worth it. I kind of feel like it's making it worse. I feel like the fountain is doing a better job. I think the Draenei Trellis is just raining inside my house. Ugh, God, I hate when I hit the wrong button and then I have to get back in here. I have to get... Okay, we'll do another one of these and one of these guys. And then we will do... Why are we not showing my items menu? Alright, need to switch tests. Tesla coil. And a Tesla coil. And then we're just going to skip the Draenei fountain. Okay, I was going to say, when that pops back up, I will get rid of the Draenei fountain. Draenei Farmer's Trellis. Alright. What did I just delete? Did I delete something up there? I hate when I don't have the right thing selected. Oh, I deleted my Tesla coil. Okay, whew. I thought it was like some pain in the ass thing. No, I can, that's fine. Alright, let's do this annoying one first. The annoying to position one. So we'll get this up at a 90-degree angle. And then we'll position it, hopefully, so that it matches here. You know what, actually, let's go put it in place and make sure it matches first. That'll be easier than making it big and then trying to make sure it matches. Yeah, we did really, really good there. Just eyeballing it. We gotta make that big and rotate it along the x-axis and then hide our lines. Okay, that one was a lot easier than the other one. I think I'm gonna have to put stuff here to hide the electricity that's showing through our walls. And then we'll rotate you 90 degrees, and then here. I think we did a pretty good job on that one as well. Did I ever make this one big? I feel like I didn't. What is that fountain? Small stonework fountain, I think, is what that was. Small boxwood bush, small stonework fountain. I didn't make it big, did I? Alright, no wonder it wasn't quite doing what I needed it to do. There we go. Nice and big, and then gotta put it back far enough that it doesn't come through the window. So we can, but close enough we can see it. And up enough that it's coming from the top of the window. There we go. I think that's good. We're still splashing through the windows a little bit, but I'm just going to say canonically, these windows do not actually have glass panes in them. So canonically, they're just open trellis windows, and so if you sit by them when the rain's coming in, you're going to get wet. Same for those ones. This room is actually just open to the elements. And it's a library, which means the books get all wet. Maybe the books are protected by magic, so you don't have to worry about it with the books. Alright, this one should be much easier because we literally only have to angle it 90 degrees. Make it big. Rotate it like this. There we go. And then just push it back. And then lift it up. Why do those ones fit their windows better? Oh, I think these might be. There we go. Alright. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. Oh, I didn't put little lightning back there behind either one of those. Little lightning. And these ones, the angle doesn't matter quite so much. And then you got to put it back far enough that it doesn't come through the wall and that the lightning only occasionally shows. You want it to be a flash of lightning, not constant lightning. And then this little guy will go back here. Alright, I think we're going to rotate him. Just to get a little bit different, and then push him back just a little because he's coming through the window. Alright, pushed him back too far. Maybe I'll angle him a little that way. So some of the most intense ones are a little away from the window. Alright, this one's not working for some reason. Why aren't we working? Doing a little bit more like this. Maybe. And a little more like this. Alright, so we got some more of the intensity up front, but less of the like really long ones that are in the back. See, most people aren't doing lightning thunderstorms for their windows, but it's my favorite weather. I absolutely love thunderstorms, so it is the weather I chose. Man, if I put a room behind this one, it's gonna have to be like, it's gonna have to have an entire wall to cover up all the stuff that's sticky through it. Right now I don't have a plan for anything going back there, but I do have a plan for a whole private quarters to this. For all my characters. I think I actually like this one a lot better than the other one. I don't know if I like it enough to bother changing the other ones. Get that centered. Come down a little bit. Alright, push it back. Actually, if I come down, push it back too far, I need to raise it up a little. What if I angle this more like this? Is this going to make my water fall a little more straight down as opposed to all over? Let's see. We're going to have to raise that up quite a bit. Oh no, there's water coming through the ceiling. It does actually make the bottom part do exactly what I wanted it to do. Unfortunately. Yeah, unfortunately, if I put it back far enough for that to not happen, then you can't see the front part. It does actually work pretty well, though. We just need to angle this a little bit more like this, and let's try that. I love putting in all these details I know other people aren't going to really notice or care about, but I feel like that's kind of how house decorating is for most people. Like, we put all this effort into these little tiny details that nobody but other house decorators who probably aren't going to see our houses are going to notice or care about. But there we go. I think that's the windows done for now. I think that's them done. I think that looks pretty freaking cool, if I do say so myself. And I do say so. I think I'm just gonna make this one a little bigger. There, that way I can stop trying to get that perfect. Okay. Look at that. Oh, that looks so good. We need a fence here. I have to have some kind of a fence here because I keep falling off. Why is this platform like weird? Ooh, that's not what I want. Alright. I don't think I have any fences that I like for inside. That's why I made the fence out on the stairs. Yeah, this looks too raw to work. It's nice, it just looks too raw. This is a little intense, I think, for this. I mean, these might not look the worst. I don't know if they really go with it, though, being that they are white. This could be okay. I only have one. So I'd have to figure out, I think I have to get it with order resources in Legion. And I don't have very many order resources from Legion. Let's go look. Drenic Fence.
Welcome, welcome. Be well. Come, browse my goods. Dionisa Ka. Arkinan Poros. Long life, my friend. Safe journeys. Welcome, welcome. Long life, my friend.